The next speaker is the Honourable Madisha.
The 1994 RDP white paper acknowledged the interdependence of objectives of reconstruction and development on the one hand and growth on the other. It clearly stated that if we were to effectively address the problems of unemployment, poverty, gross inequality, our economy had to be firmly placed on a path of high and sustainable growth, and the need to develop our human resources with a focus on skills development and acquisition through our education system and workplaces was firmly elucidated in the RDP. Chair, subsequent to the RDP, government launched GEAR as GISA later, which both showed the shortage of skills, unemployment, absence of quality education, and infrastructure. But in the Zuma era, we were subjected to the new growth path and its vision to place jobs and decent work at the center of economic policy. Remember the target of 5 million new jobs by 2020, but the country today faces 40% of unemployment. I know ANC perpetually rejects that. It is 40%. Improvements in education and skills levels were again highlighted as fundamental prerequisite for achieving the goal of this new growth path. And somewhere in between the new growth, IPAP, and the 9-point plan came the IDP. In the past decade, under the ANC, unemployment, poverty, inequality, and increased, and our educational outcomes actually increased. We have this kind of problems. The fact is that one of the main drivers of the structural poverty and inequality is the relationship between education levels and income. Our education sector has suffered from poor management, continual changes in policy and curricula, the policy experimentation, and gross political interference by ANC. Under ANC, our education system has failed our youth and our nation, despite generous budgetary provisions. The free higher education announcement.
Honourable Member, your time has expired.
The ANC has failed. The ANC has failed.
Your time has expired, Honourable Member.
Dear South Africa.